I'm very excited to be part of the AMWC November webinar. My name is Dr. Xanya Sofra. I have a doctorate in neurophysiology and a doctorate in clinical psychology, the first from London, the second from New York. And recently I published 11 papers, dedicated myself to writing because of COVID-19. And today we're going to be talking about how to empower the woman. One of the most important issues is hormonal imbalance. But it's not about replenishing one or two hormones, it's how these hormones are interacting. And also, what is the position of these hormones within the normal range? Because if cortisol is high, but not outside the normal range, again, it could be more easily deep into abnormality. However, same thing with the FRT3, if it's kind of low, still in the normal range, again, it may be the beginning of a hypothyroid disorder. So a preventive perspective focuses on the rate of differentiation, observing the degrees of minor imbalances within normancy before they're exacerbated into a medical disorder. Very important part is that metabolism goes down with age. So you have a decreased basal metabolic rate, or otherwise called as BMR. Recently, I published a paper, How to Get Rid of Visceral Fat, and we looked at the BMR of 10 subjects. And what we found was a mean average BMR increase of 97.44% after using a method of an exercise alternative. The mean average weight loss was minus 6.32 kilograms. The other main problem is the visceral fat. Unfortunately, it cannot be removed with lasers or RF or plastic surgery because it's too close to the vital organs and enters and invades the vital organs, which is why we have the so-called fatty liver. Now, there are some studies with lasers and radiofrequency claiming that they can help and remove visceral fat. However, there are many problems with these studies. One is using lasers and exercise. So you don't know if the visceral fat decrease was due to the laser or the exercise. The second one, basically are talking about overall fat, but they don't specifically talk about visceral fat. We did a recent study, another published study with the London University Technology. It's like an alternative to exercise. We did 12 treatments, and we had a very significant decrease of visceral fat, 30.34%. But it's very interesting, it's very significant because all subjects had a decrease in visceral fat. There wasn't one subject that did not show this decrease. And also we had an increase in FRT3 of about 30%. Again, all subjects demonstrated the same result of an increase in FRT3. This was another article that was also published in the Journal of Aesthetic Nursing. And it gave us same results about the visceral fat decrease. It was called Gain Without Pain. And it's beyond basically the exercise and sports. Another article that I was just published had to do with the adverse effects of the sedentary lifestyles, and that include inflammation, high glucose, and the induced oxidative stress. Again, we found a very significant decrease of visceral fat, and we found a significant decrease of BMI. But we also found something very interesting. Some of these